Hi, family. I'm Stephanie Wade. I'm Habasia, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa. And I'm checking in with you today, which is a Monday, just to let y'all know I'm doing good. My subscribers are reminding me that I'm getting close to the 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed, please do. What y'all waiting on? It's free. Help me get to this 1,000 subscribers. And also in the comments, just let me know what y'all think I should do to celebrate my 1,000 subscribers. I just never thought about it other than doing a live and doing questions and answers. But y'all are free this time to give me some suggestions on what you think I should do when I get my 1,000 subscribers to celebrate. So anyways, I hope all of y'all are doing good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a little cool over here, but at least my body's adjusting. Oh, for the people that like earrings, y'all, how y'all like these? I got these when I was in Tanzania because of the elephant. Found out that the female elephant runs the pack. And so everything elephant is something that appeals to me. But that's where they come from or inspired by, you know. Because sometimes I buy them in a place and then sometimes I find something that's so close to it when I go to one of these African markets that I buy more that look pretty similar, but just not exact. So anyway, they're inspired by earrings from Tanzania because of the female elephant running the pack. But definitely a cooperative economic buy. And you want to see what I'm wearing. Head covering. It was made in Ghana. It's actually a skirt and top, but today I'm simply wearing it with a pair of blue jeans. That's all. Just a nice top made especially for me, which is a long flowing gown. You know, the skirt is like a long flowing skirt, and when I wear it with the top, it looks like a long gown with the head covering. So it's a versatile outfit, and since it's a weekday and I'm not in the motherland, I didn't feel like wearing a long flowing gown. If I would have been going somewhere interesting in the motherland, I would have worn it. But this is simply just the everyday occurrence for me. And I'm doing a show and tell. I'm going to answer some questions that some of the subscribers asked me. But I'm going to take it outside in a minute. But I wanted y'all to see my jewelry. This is also cooperative economics. I bought it somewhere, probably in Houston, at the vendor's market at Shrine of the Black Madonna. And this one, I'm not sure. It's just costume jewelry, this one, where I got it. But I just like purple. This necklace came from a vendor, jewelry maker, Shrine of the Black Madonna in Houston. And the vendors just rent spaces there. I don't want to say what exact jeweler made it because sometimes I forget. And they'll be mad that I gave somebody else credit for making their jewelry. So it's cool. I like it. All things purple. If I got the money to afford it, it's on, y'all. So most of the time, the vendors are quite reasonable. I don't even have a reason to bargain with them about their price. Whenever they tell me a price, usually I'm like, are you sure? You know, that's what I be thinking in my head. Are you sure? It's like, how are you making any money selling it for that price? But it's up to the vendors how much they want to sell their stuff. I'm going to see if I can put it where you can see it in a better light just for a moment. And no, it's not going to be like this permanently, but at least y'all can get a better look at how well it's made. I really like the way it looks, and it's great on my skin. And anyways, I love purple, y'all. Can't help it. Matching my purple earring, purple glasses. Anyway, I'm going to bring it outside so y'all can enjoy the sunshine and see my garden. It's not as green as it would have been if it was the summertime, but sometimes it's easier just to see the sunshine and sharing the sunshine. Maybe some of y'all are in an area where it's really cold and snow, and it might brighten up your day. And if you're in the motherland, y'all can at least see that I'm trying to get some sunshine, even though I'm back in the world, y'all. As Curtis Mayfield would say, back to the world. Oh, where I am no longer in the majority, I'm back to being in the minority. The Minority Report say, whose report will you believe? I say, I believe the majority report when I'm in the majority. So anyway, I don't have an exact date planned for you guys to say when I'm going back to the motherland, but I'm telling you to be as soon as possible. I am working on it. Gotta have funds to go back so I can build that fence, plant my trees, and do my little round house. Yes. And I don't want to have to be fundraising every day asking y'all to send me some money so I can do something. You know, I don't mind y'all donating to Habasia, you know, on www.habasia.org, but that's not anything that has to do with me. It's for the nonprofit organization, and it's 501c3, and it's tax deductible. To the full extent of the law, consult your attorneys. But I'm telling you guys, I like to be independent, and I love being retired. It doesn't matter if I'm here or there. I do my best to make sure that I can go back. That's why I got my residency first. Before I left the Gambia, I did my best to get my residency, and I was successful. I'll be able to go back when I'm ready. I'm not going to give up my U.S. citizenship because I am going to come back as long as I want to. And the borders are open because I have family here, y'all. I have friends here. And I love my family and I love my friends. And I do want to see them again in this lifetime. Oh, and I want to travel to other countries in the motherland. Gambia will be my home base. But I do plan on going to different African countries, you know, different ones, as I am so motivated by the ancestors' curiosity. So anyway, guys, hang in there. I'm getting ready to go outside. Well, family, I'm outside in my backyard now. I'm going to have a little coffee conversation with you guys. And it's my little cup that I got from African Picnic, y'all. It still was here when I got back. I chose not to take it with me because I didn't want it to get possibly broken in transit. So, you know, this is Black History Month. I really celebrate my history every day. And now you know I like to share with you guys. So today I'm gonna share this little short report on one of my ancestors that was shared by one of my DNA cousins. It's the sale of Winnie at 16 in 1837. People been here a long time. Andre Narot to Hyperlot Mallet Sale of Slave, recorded April 15, 1837. And my grandfather's mother was a Hippolyte. So this is from my mother's father's side of the family. It says, know all men by these present that Andre Narot of the state of Louisiana and parish of St. Landry, for and in consideration of the sum of $800 cash in hand, paid the receipt whereof, is hereby acknowledged, has bargained, sold, and does by this act grant, bargain, sell, and deliver unto Hypolite Mallet of the aforesaid state and parish a Negro girl named Winnie, aged about 16 years, a slave for life, to have and to hold the aforesaid slave to him, the said Hypolite Mallet, and to his heirs and assigns forever, the said Andre Narot, does not warrant the title of said slave, nor warrants from rehabilitory. It's on page 102. And then have nerve to say, defects the purchaser contenting himself with the warranty of the vendor of said Andre Narot. The parties dispense with the certificate required by the 3,328th article of the Louisiana Code, and testimony of all which the parties have hitherto signed in the presence of Richard M. Garwood and Benoit DeBallion, competent witnesses, and before George King, parish judge, in and for the aforementioned parish of St. Landry, this 15th day of April in the year 1837. Andre Narot, Hypolite and Mallet witness, Richard M. Garwood and B.T. DeBillion, George King, P. Judge. And then I got a note from one of my DNA cousins that said, hey cousins, I recently came across this information from one of my Facebook genealogy group. It was an excerpt from the book titled The Fiddler of Plantico Run. The author Joe Mozingo is a descendant of an enslaved African named Edward Mozingo. After completing his genealogy research, his conclusion is that all Mozingos in America, including his father's line, appear to have descended from a black man named Edward Mozingo, who was brought to the Jamestown colony as a slave in 1644. Upon reading this, I went on Ancestry DNA, typing in the name Mozingo. A Mozingo DNA match cousin shows as my distant cousin, and I'm now reading the book for more background information. So, at least my cousin's related to this African named Monzingo. He may or may not be a direct ancestor of mine, and it doesn't matter because the story pretty much remains the same for most of us. On my timeline, one of my oldest ancestors is a Nigerian, and that's almost the majority of my ancestry. If you're on 23andMe, it's like 33% Nigerian and 33% Cameroon, Congo area, and it's artificially split, with boundaries. The people in that area are all the same people, so you can say I'm pretty much 66% of Cameroon, Congo, Nigerian ancestry. I'm about 87% African, 1% North American. My cousin Lyle on my father's side, I say he Gullah Geechee because he's 94% African, y'all. 94%. My son, whose father is 100% Nigerian, is 96% African. 96%, just 2 more points more than my cousin, whose ancestry has been in the United States, and knowing that we came directly from the motherland in chains way back then, that we can actually trace our lineage with paperwork too now. I never thought I'd see the day that we'd be able to trace our ancestry through general tracings, with Ancestry.com and 23andMe. I did the African ancestry, but it was limited because it only traced me on my mother's side, which was T-Car people in Cameroon. I much prefer the other sites because it actually showed percentages and different groups that I also am associated with. And then I also inputted my raw data into DNA Land and other sites like that, where it actually let you see what different people groups you come from. And I did share that in previous videos. As I promised, I'm going to answer some of these questions. And y'all, I don't usually ask y'all for no advice, but this is going to be an exception. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. So y'all can let me know what y'all would like to see me do as a celebration of my 1,000 subscribers. Of course, you have to realize that it's COVID and I'm pretty much social distancing because I'm back in the USA. This backyard, you see, I'm me, myself, and I back here. When I'm in my house, I'm pretty much in my room. I see my adult sons there. We interact, but it's limited. When I go to the store, I'm all masked up and everything. So we have to function inside of those guidelines. But anyways, one of my subscribers asked, what is my favorite country in the motherland? Well, the answer is, I don't have a favorite country in the motherland. I just love the motherland, y'all. My ancestors and me would not let me have any favorites, I can let y'all know, though, the first place that I stepped foot on the motherland was Nigeria, because I was married to a Nigerian, an Igbo man, with the last name of Wade, and I still keep that name, connects me to the motherland. We have a blood tie times 3. All 3 of our sons are together, at least my sons with him. Because later he had another one with somebody else, but that's stories for the days, not my concern. But anyway, the 3 sons we have together is our bloodlines are mixed forever. And I'm always considered the first wife, the wife of the family. So I'll always stay connected, and I like that. When I got off the plane, I was a very young woman. I was in my 20s. Our youngest son was still a baby. He was about 3 or 4 months old. And when I got off the plane in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria, I was like, oh, I just felt like something inside of me was saying, we made it. We made it. And I just felt so good. And again, I say, if I wasn't holding my baby, I would have just bent over and kissed that ground. I mean, that's how I felt anyways. I wasn't even thinking about germs or anything. I was just thinking, I'm home, I'm home. You know, whatever was in me saying we made it. That's how I felt. And I was just so happy. So anyway, Nigeria was the first place I touched down. And then in Ghana, I was made a chief, Safohen Okua Mansa. So number 3, a Safo company. Shout out, power to the people. I know I have plenty of kids that finished in our after school program that's doing fabulous things in the Cape Coast, Ghana area. So I'll never forget how welcoming and wonderful that they treated me, and that I went through all of the same procedures as the other chiefs. It wasn't a Pop-Tart chieftaincy at all. I went through all of the rituals that I can't tell y'all about without killing y'all. So we won't discuss it. But I did go through some stuff to become a chief. Let me see. Say, what country is a good introduction into the motherland? Well, y'all, everybody's different. So for me, Nigeria was an excellent country for my introduction. Why? Because I was married to a Nigerian, and I went home to his family. His family was then my family. So for me, it was a perfect introduction. They spoke English also. Not everybody, but the educated people spoke Igbo and English and lots of other languages, lots of them. I mean, multilingual. So they were able to speak to me. And even my mother-in-law, she did not speak English, but before I left, she was like, bye-bye. I was like, oh, she learning some words for me. And I could tell her, Ogene, you know. So anyways, that was a perfect introduction for me. I have advised people in the past that Ghana was a good place, because if you're not connected to anybody there, Ghana is so used to tourists because of Kwame Nkrumah setting it up for Pan-Africanism, that it's pretty easy to get off the plane and feel at home. You know, people speak English to you with no problem. It's already infrastructure set up for tourism where you can get all of your things done. It's people nice to you. You can definitely find places where you can get fabric and you can have somebody make you some clothes. Definitely can see all of the art that you want to see for reasonable prices. All the jewelry that you want to see is there. Oh, they have beads forever in Ghana. beads for your waist, beads for your neck, just beads. I mean, you can't get enough of bling bling in Ghana. If you like gold, they got that too. You know, you want brass, they got that too. So Ghana is good if you don't have family connections. That's what I say anyways. Like I said, everybody's different. And maybe you have your connections, because it's always about relationships. Relationships is better than anything else when you're getting introduced into the motherland, because it's your brothers and sisters. So it's nice when you're getting introduced by somebody from a family, so it's not an abstract idea that you want everybody to embrace you. No, you'll be expecting that one particular family to embrace you, and then you expand your relationships through their friends and family members, things like that. And so then a lot of people want to know about the DNA test, because they said, okay, I haven't done a DNA test, but I'm pretty sure I came from West Africa. Well, the majority of the people of African descent that's in the Americas are from West Africa. That's just been documented, guys, you know. So yeah, you're from West Africa. Lots of times people migrated though from the east to the west, so you may also have others mixtures also. It says, why do I go backward and forward to the motherland other than my nonprofit helping your brothers and sisters in Africa? Well, the reason why I like going backward and forward to the motherland is because I like being in the majority. The matrix changes. I go from being a minority in the United States, where when I go somewhere, I may be one of two people in the class at the most, because I'm taking all of these leisure learning classes and continuing education classes. And this was like pretty much pre-COVID, because after COVID, I've pretty much been at home looking at stuff on YouTube, or just using my keel here, doing my painting here, you know, sketching here. But before COVID, I was going out to College of the Mainland 50 plus program, and yeah, I was in a big minority. When I go to the motherland, the majority of the people look like me. I can find people to design clothes for me, make clothes for me that fit me, and it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. I can readily find jewelry that's unique and don't cost me an arm and a leg neither. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I like spicy food because I'm Creole, y'all. We like spicy food. So when in some places in the motherland, some food is too spicy, and then some of it is just too bland. So it's hard to find that perfect mix so far. But when I have my little roundhouse, y'all, you know I'm going to be cooking my okra with my seafood in it. And if I get somebody to come to my house every once in a while to cook for me, I will teach the person how to cook the way I like it. I am not interested in just eating stuff just because it's there. Not everybody eats the same stuff, you know? And every group eats different foods, fixed different ways, you know? And it's okay not to like everything, you know? Viva la difference. So anyway, I believe in cultural exchange. So I will show people how I like to eat. And if I'm paying you to cook for me, guess what? You're going to be cooking the way I like it. But when I go to restaurants, I take what they have, even if it's bland, without complaining. I still tip the waiters and waitresses because no, they do not get paid that much. No, they don't. I like to treat people the way I want to be treated. And when I was driving for Uber and Lyft and somebody gave me a tip, I like that. It made me feel good. I just pretty much used it, for my nonprofit work, but that's okay. They gave me more to share. Life is good, y'all. It's meant for sharing. If you're going to travel anywhere, being stingy, if you're not broke, it's not a good look. You're not supposed to just go around spraying money. I don't like that. I like to only spray money like if somebody is doing a service, like if somebody is playing a choir and it's sounding so good, then you put some Delasi inside of the choir while they playing it, or you go somewhere and people dancing and, you spray a little money while they dancing. That's cool. But as for just an everyday, all-day thing and nobody even performing, that ain't a good look. Now, I encourage people to self-sufficiency, not to dependency. So anyways, let me see what else, y'all. What I was about to say. I love Gambia. And again, it will be my base for me to go to other countries in the motherland. I want to go to East Africa, a lot of other countries in West Africa. I don't know. I might even go to South Africa, just for a little short visit. I don't want to say that I was on a continent, based on a continent, and I just totally ignored one particular part of the continent, But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed my coffee conversation. I would say again, if you have not subscribed, please do. It's free. Like, share, comment down below. I'm here for you guys. I will answer your questions. I'm not going to be calling y'all on the phone, though, so y'all don't even need to ask. I'm only one person, and I'm not doing this as any business. I'm just doing it because I'm sharing my stories. I'm a griotist, y'all. I'm a storyteller. So, you want to ask me questions? Feel free to do it in the comments, and I'll make a video where I can help lots of people with my answers. That's what I like to do. I'm not going to charge anybody for anything. I'm not a consulting service, but I will definitely share my stories with y'all on this platform. So, ask the questions. If they too personal, y'all ain't gonna get them answers. But in general, I will answer y'all. I will. I love my life. I love being retired. I'm not interested in working anywhere other than in the nonprofit sector with my own organization, Hub Asia, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa, and working with the people wherever I'm at, encouraging them to set up their own community-based organizations so they can have their own businesses. Just employing somebody is not good enough, especially when it's just for a few more Delasi more than they was making before you arrived. I much prefer encouraging them to have their own business, and they can employ other Gambians themselves, than for me to think that I personally have to set up job openings for everybody. Nah, because y'all know I'm going to be wanting to travel here and there. I just want to plant seeds up in here, plant seeds with flowers, my trees. They'll be there even when I'm not anymore. One way or another. Nobody's anywhere forever. So don't be sad that I'm not in Gambia all the time. Don't be sad because I'm in the United States and y'all think it's a matrix. The whole world is a matrix, you know. The whole world is a stage and everybody plays a part. You just have to decide what part you're going to play and where you're going to be at that particular time. And as me, I do not have unlimited funds. So I will be in a place and I will leave before I'm broke. I don't ever want to be anywhere broke. That ain't me. That's not my thing. I'm not a poverty pimp. I'm not. So anybody who wants to donate, hey, feel free. Because I'm a free giver myself. I encourage people, and when I have money to help, I do in my little way. You know, not a big timer, but I can encourage you a lot. I do whatever I can do with great joy, but I have my limits. I just want to motivate whoever to self-sufficiency. And I love traveling, and I love seeing different places, and I like being at home too. I just prefer it hotter, really. I'm enjoying getting some rest. And I love seeing my people, y'all. I do. So if I can talk to my friends here without having to holler on the phone, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because it's not an international call anymore. I'm cool with that. And now I have to call my friend in the Gambia. And we're talking, and then it's off. The internet just cut off. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm not going to get to talk to her no more today. And when the internet comes through again, you'll be like so excited. Oh, I can get to tell you one or two more words before we get off this phone. But at least it's not with every phone call. Now it's in reverse. And I can talk to more people here and have a clear voice on there. And anyway, guys, I don't want to hold y'all too long. Leave comments for me, and I'll surely make a video to answer you guys. Let me know what y'all want me to do to celebrate my 1,000 subscribers, my 1,000 subscribers. I love you all. Agape love. At 67, I'm not interested in no tight relationships with guys. Or for that matter, anybody else. I've been straight all my life, y'all. That's just me. Not judging nobody, but that's me. But for right now, I love my single life. I love being around my family, my friends. I would not narrow my relationship to just one person. It just wouldn't work. Because I don't want anybody trying to control me or being jealous of my friends or my family. I just can't go that way. You know, I've been married once, as my grandmother say. I'm good. I still love the YDA family for life. I'm married to them. I'm their first wife. I'm good. I don't need to do anything else. I'm keeping the name for life. So I'm flattered by anybody who thinks that I'm so cool or whatever. But y'all, I'm just being me. And I'm keeping it real. So until next time, peace, power to the people, And I'm out, y'all. Bye.